It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brood Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Wednesday, November 14th, 2018, and it's 7 a.m.
Whoop, whoop.
Yep, good morning.
It's a nice morning. It's chilly again.
Yep.
I love these chilly mornings, so I'm good with it.
A little bit too cold for me. They can warm
Too
up 20
cold?
degrees.
20 degrees?
They can warm up, it's 22 right now. 40,
You're gonna die at winter.
Yes.
Oh, bah humbug.
I should have been born a bear. That way I could just hibernate.
I'm telling you, we're gonna have snow at Christmas, and you're gonna be one irked off individual.
No. Don't hear it. No.
It's gonna happen.
No.
It's gonna
Mute the
happen.
mic. Mute the mic.
I'm speaking
Give
that
me
into
that. Yeah, I'm gonna mute
existence
your
right
mic.
now.
No, thank you. I mean, yeah, it could snow about 6 o'clock Christmas Eve and melt by 3 o'clock Christmas Day. That's all the snow I need.
Bah humbug.
Bah humbug. Anyway.
You're no fun. What? The kids look forward to a snow day. Come
Do
on.
I look like a
give
kid?
them a snow
Nope.
day. Give them a snow
I
day.
was driving that mess like everybody else. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome down on the corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host, along with Scooter Callis. And, of course, he keeps bringing up that 4-letter word.
Snow. Of course, everybody's freaking out that it's going to, oh my gosh, we're going to snow and we're going to get trampled on tonight.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't
Mayday,
see it
mayday.
happening.
You know, what
I
are we going
don't
to
see
do?
it happen.
Need eggs, need bread, need butter, milk, you know.
They said that the other day, and I told them, ain't nothing going to happen here. And it didn't. We got a little bit on the grass,
bit.
but
That
the
was,
roads
you
were
know.
fine.
Anyway, we're enjoying Brood Awakening Coffee. Hope you're doing the same. Brood Awakening Coffee, 3 locations to serve you. Balmer Boulevard, BRMC Lobby, and 62 East Plaza. Out by Anytime Fitness. The best coffee in town is Brood Awakening. Come on by and have a cup of coffee with us sometime. We're at 1226 Commerce Drive right here in Mountain Homes. Where's Commerce Drive? If you can find Pizza Hut, you can find Commerce Drive.
We're right next to the meat shop.
Right next to the meat shop. Everybody knows where the meat shop's at.
Come by here and get the maximum strength that Dale makes.
94 octane today.
94 octane. The good thing is Dale believes in giving back. Any leftover coffee is used to fill the potholes
Out on the highways.
right out front.
Well, they could use it on that bridge on Highway 5 South. Have you crossed? They came back out. They've been out there twice filling the potholes that they dug up
Yeah.
when they ground off all the pavement.
Yeah, and then they got to fill the potholes, level that up, let it set for a little, and then they'll recoat it. You'll be good to go.
Why, at the beginning of winter, would they do that? They're going to leave it there all winter long?
Why not? They can work.
Because it's rough.
They can work on it.
Yeah, I think they have a certain temperature of the.
Yeah, but our cold temperatures ain't going to stay that cold that long.
Yeah. See, there it ain't going to snow then. Caught him up on that one, didn't I?
I said it's going to snow at Christmas. I'm telling you, it's going to be cold at Christmas. They will not be pouring it at Christmas.
No, they probably won't be doing it at Christmas.
All
So
right.
anyway, back to Brood Awakening Coffee. Stop by sometime, have coffee with us.
We're going to sit here and just argue the whole time.
Argue the whole time about potholes and snow. Appreciate Mike and his gang at Brood Awakening Coffee for sponsoring the show. They've been with us for several years now, and it is the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brood Awakening Coffee, you're just drinking muddy water. And, of course, the morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas. With all our respect, Roller Funeral Homes across the state. Now the time to pre-plan. You know, we got Thanksgiving coming up in about a week, and, you know, after dinner and folks are sitting, the kids will be there with mom and dad. It's happened with me, you've got to be prepared. Got to be prepared. So like Bob said, he had a customer one time says, you need to tell Dale to get that stuff pre-planned. So that's advice well taken.
And you're getting better with that whole pre-planning because you argued with us on that. And
Well, we never
you
talk
don't
about,
go shopping for a
it's 2
funeral
o'clock
home,
on Saturday.
Laura.
I think I'll go shop for a funeral home. I mean, it just don't happen, but you got to think to pre-plan. So discuss it with family and friends throughout the holidays.
You got to see how this went, Jeff, because he argued with me about this whole you don't go out and just go shopping for a funeral home. And I understand that, but you need to.
But you need to.
Because if not, one of your loved ones got to handle it in a very dire time. So
Pre-plan.
He decided, and somebody posted something to you about.
Well,
or
Bob was here as one of
saying-
his customers.
Yeah. So
I think
now
one of
he's
them said,
trying.
you need to
and-
tell Dale to talk about pre-planning. Okay.
So now he's trying to talk about pre-planning, and he's making it sell like it's a Black Friday sale. In February, buy one, get one free.
Morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes. With all our respect, the most in professionalism and just, wow, respect, honor, dignity, the whole bit. Roller Funeral Homes. Let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, it boggles the mind to see the devastation and magnitude of the fires in California. Yeah, we can turn it into a political debate over protecting the environment, but regardless of why, we need to focus on helping the people in California. Lord, perhaps Christians can reach out to those that lost everything to show love and compassion, but people will still say, why did the loving God cause this? Of course, we don't have the answer for that. We just don't know. But maybe God is trying to get our attention. And Lord, in spite of all the bad stuff, maybe more people should come to Christ. Help us to show the love of Christ to others, especially those in California at this time of need. It's my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Homes brings you morning prayer each and every day with all our respect for Roller Funeral Homes.
All right.
Morning weather brought to you by
Old Time Restaurant.
I meant the trumpet.
Oh.
Ooh, that hurt.
That one was sharp. I kind of went over that.
You felt that in the shoulder blade, didn't you?
I think we're going to have Jeff do it here in a little bit. I think he can do a better trumpet. We're just going to put him on the spot today. 'Cause Angela, if you can hear me, don't even worry about showing up. We're going to just take care of Jeff right now.
Right now. Oh, what's the specials today, Scooter?
Today we have got hamburger steak and eggs for breakfast.
So good.
Comes with hash browns, biscuit, and gravy or toast for $6.88. And for lunch, you got a choice. You got ham and beans, or you can do the liver and onions. Both come with 2 sides, roll of cornbread.
There you go. Old Time Restaurant on the Square in Mountain Home, Monday through Friday, 7 to 2. On Saturday, 7 to 11. Best breakfast, best lunch in town. Old Time Restaurant on the Square in Mountain Home. A lot of fun downtown. Love the downtown square. Saturday morning, 7 o'clock. Oh, can't beat it.
I love it. Go on in, have some fun. Yeah. Enjoy your meal. They're going to give you a hard time. That's just how it goes. Enjoy it.
What? You here again? Sit on the sofa. No. It's like coming home to Grandma's house, really.
I like that when people come in, I always say, good morning, make yourself at home anywhere you like to sit. And they go to sit down anywhere but there. They'll look back and why just joking. You sit anywhere. Hey, I got called out, though. I had this lady, she was about 80 years old, and she goes and she comes in. I said, make yourself at home anywhere you like to sit. She's looking around. She goes, can you sit right there? I said, yeah, I can sit right there. She said, anywhere you want to sit, I'm sitting on your lap. Okay, here we go.
That's getting a little too homey. Weather brought to you by Old Time Restaurant on the Square in Mountain Home. Right now, let's throw this graphic up right now. We're under a winter weather advisory right now. As you can see on the map, we've got Marion, Baxter, Stone, Fulton, Izzard, all the way over to Nashville, Tennessee, all the way up to the St. Louis area, all the way up to I-70 in middle part of Illinois, parts of Indiana and western Kentucky. This goes all the way down into northeast Louisiana and all the way over into Tupelo, Mississippi. So we do have that winter weather advisory. On the radar, we are picking up some stuff in Arkansas. We'll take a look at that. The national radar, first we'll start with the precip in the southeast from Louisiana, Georgia, Alabama, a little bit in Mississippi, North Carolina, eastern Tennessee, part of Virginia, West Virginia. Then back in Arkansas, Missouri, we do have some precip showing up. I'm going to hit that Little Rock stop there. Kind of a circle of stuff here, from Mountain Home to Russellville to Hot Springs, all the way down to El Dorado, back over to almost Mississippi line. It's just kind of a swirl right there. West Plains.
Put it in motion, if you would.
Okay, yeah. Folks want to follow along at home, you can go to, I got to hit that.
Nice.
Hit that. Allow. There we go.
And we are on live TV.
That's kind of odd, moving southeast to northwest.
You got a little weird swirl thing going there.
So that could be coming into Mountain Home from the southeast. It's coming. That's kind of an odd pattern. I've not seen that very often. Anyway, that's what we have in Arkansas. 62 412 east and west affected by this. Highway 65 north south Little Rock Branson. Not as bad on 67 167 north south from Poplar Bluff Batesville to Little Rock. Interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, and 555 are all impacted by this precip, whether it's rain or snow or sleet or whatever it may be. Let's see here. Let's check Missouri real quick. St. Louis stop will probably pick up Southern Illinois. We are picking up stuff around Cape Girardeau, Carroll, Illinois, Sykes, Missouri on I-57, I-24, and I-64 is not affected. I-55's got a little bit. Interstate 70 coming in Columbia, St. Louis, and then east of Vandalia, Effingham, not much going on there. I-44 Raleigh, St. Louis. 64 east out of St. Louis to Mount Vernon, Illinois, in good shape there. Southwest Missouri. Okay, there we go. Well, I hit the Fort Smith. Hang on. There we go. You can see a little bit around Fayetteville and over into the Oklahoma area between Fort Smith and Fayetteville on the Oklahoma side. And other than that, I-44 Tulsa, Joplin, Springfield, Lebanon, Raleigh in good shape. I-70 Kansas City to Columbia in pretty good shape there as well. Not bad. Anyway, we do have a winter weather advisory. Let's see, today, tonight, and tomorrow till about noon, we have a 20 to 30 to 40% chance of showers, snow, whatever, depends on the temperature. And so between now and noon on Thursday, winter weather advisory, up to a 40% chance of winter precipitation. Then it starts warming up. Friday, a high of 57, Saturday, a high of 56.
Maybe they'll work on your road.
Yeah, maybe they'll patch the road. Let's see, Sunday high of 45, not too bad at all. Tuesday high of 52. That's where we need to be, in the low 50s. Anyway,
you've messed this all up this morning.
How?
You haven't done temperatures. You never went to that screen.
Well, I'm focusing more. Well, we know it's cold outside. Okay, so we'll look at the temperatures now. It's cold. Look at this. Watford City, North Dakota, 32 degrees. Mountain Home, Arkansas, 22 degrees. It's 10 degrees warmer in North Dakota. I was trying to avoid that.
Look at this. St. Louis at 16.
Yeah. 22 at Mountain Home, 21 at Harrison, 25 at Hardy, 27 in Mountain View, 24 at Yellville, 27 at Marshall. It's cold. 22 at Calico Rock, 16 in St. Louis, 25 in Poplar Bluff, 19 in Branson, 23 at West Plains, and 32. The warm spot is Watford City, North Dakota.
They're playing musical chairs over
there.
there.
Do we need some music down there? Turn the radio on.
There's some things you just don't want to know.
Oh, another broken chair. Why do you keep putting guests in broken chairs?
You do.
I do, me.
Yeah, you turn around and I don't like this one. You put it right there in order for everybody else to not like it.
Oh, let's check road conditions right now in Missouri. Everything is clear right there. I drive Arkansas. Looks like we are in pretty good shape. No winter preset. What's this? Oh, let me guess. On I-55 in Memphis, what do we have? Road construction? No, just a minor accident. Okay. Southbound lanes on I-55. Okay. I thought it might be. You think they'll ever get the road construction done in West Memphis, Arkansas?
No, that's job security out there.
Yeah, they've had it going since 68. I mean, 1968, All right. Morning weather brought to you by Old Time Restaurant on the Square in Mountain Home.
All right. Community calendar.
Brought to you by Affordable Housing.
741-2883 is the number.
Let's see. I don't know. This computer's been rebooted, so I don't think I have the pictures that I needed. But anyway, tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, Mount Home Christian Academy, the big chili supper with the pie cake auction. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a big fundraiser for Mount Home Christian Academy. And coming out, buy a pie, buy a cake. Just be careful when you scratch your nose, Christmas. Sorry, you have $1,000 right there. Joking, but they do raise some good money for the Mount Home Christian Academy. They're looking for security, more security measures, some more technical things, and it's going to help the Mount Home Christian Academy significantly. You got anything coming up?
Well, I'm looking up because Gil sent you and me a thing to do a PSA on, and I was going to see where that was at. Usually you have them printed out. So
well, I had them saved on the computer and they're not there, so I'm going to have to reload them. I don't know what happened to them. So, and then don't forget, now is the shoebox collection week for Samaritan's Purse through Good Samaritan. Jennifer was here last week and talked about that. It's a great program.
We got gifts for girlfriends. How's that? Gifts for girlfriends. It's a holiday shopping event, November 30th and December 1st from 10 to 4. They're going to have 37 booths, all selling gifts for women, men, and kids. Food trucks, free admission, lots of parking. It'll be at Stone Creek Ranch.
Fun. Which
is 626 Cyclebee Lane in Mountain Home. So it sounds like a good time there.
Yeah, what's it called?
It's called Gifts for Girlfriends.
Leaves me out.
A holiday shopping event.
I just saved a bundle right there, didn't I?
That's awesome.
We can throw this on the screen. Here's the chili dinner and dessert auction flyer for Mountain Christian Academy, 6 o'clock on November 15th. Mountain Christian Academy is at 1989 Glenboro Drive. Tickets are on sale, or you can buy them at the door. And let's see what else we have here. There's another one here from Gil. Anyway, wasting time.
You know we're live on TV,
Oh,
right?
we are live on TV, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's one other I wanted to find, but anyway. Can't find it. I had it saved on here, and I can't find it. Anyway. Community calendar brought to you by Fort Bob. It's 7:16 anyway. We got to go to break. Jeff and Angela get Nancy. They won't be on TV.
Oh, well.
All right.
Hold on. Here
Chamber of Commerce
They're
here.
on TV. So what more do you want? They're on.
They're on. Anyway, we'll be right back.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn & Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn & Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians, and our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Nemus Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas is your home for national and international award-winning pizza. Nemus Pizza offers artisan-made award-winning pizza with only the freshest and finest of ingredients. Each pizza is made from scratch and hand-tossed at the time you place your order. And also check out their calzone strombolis, an oven-baked folded pizza stuffed with your choice of meat. Sauce can be on the side or included inside at your request. Nemus Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas, your home for award-winning pizza. Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire's Barbershop today, a unique gentleman barbershop. Get back in style from a former celebrity hairstylist and a licensed barber instructor who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire's Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 848 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today. 7:20 on this Wednesday morning, and we want to welcome Jeff and Angela from Chamber of Commerce. Howdy.
Hey, thanks, guys.
You guys have been busy.
Yeah, that's to say the least.
Yeah, 'tis the season.
Yes.
It'll probably get busier before Christmas gets here, too. And we're going to have Christmas parades coming up and all kinds of things.
Oh, yeah.
So where do we start today, guys and girl?
Well, I think we probably just started with Christmas parade. Do you want to talk about that?
We can, absolutely. We can. Well, before we jump to Christmas, Thanksgiving, I know I saw a post on Facebook just the other day, someone asking about what restaurants are serving Thanksgiving dinner. If you call the Chamber, we actually have a list. So if you're looking for a restaurant serving Thanksgiving, give us a call. We have a list of those that are open that are serving Thanksgiving. Now we'll talk Christmas. December the 7th, it's a Friday, is the Christmas parade. We'll begin lineup around 4:30. The parade will start at 6. We will do some judging. The theme this year is a Christmas vacation, and we're leaving that kind of open into interpretation. So if you want to be inspired by the movie, you want to be inspired by Christmas Vacation with Grandma, that's okay. Should be fun. We are requiring registration this year. So if you're wanting to enter the parade, whether as a walker, a car, whatever it is, you do need to fill out a registration. And those can be picked up at the Chamber. They're on our Facebook page. They're also on our website under membership. There's something that says member forms, and there's a link to the Christmas parade. Also, we are doing for members, there's no charge for entry. For any non-members, there is a $25 entry fee. We're also going to bring back the Shop Local bags this year. If you were at the parade last year, you may have received one of the white Chamber of Commerce goodie bags, and inside we had some Shop Local sponsors. I think there were a few coupons in the bag, a couple of invitations to open houses. I think Bouquet Palace had like a stamp card where after so many stamps you receive something. So if you want to be part of that bag, it is a $25 sponsorship, and you can put an item in the bag. I know we have some Orchelins come on, and they gave us some of their little wooden nickels with a 10% off item, so those will be in the bag this year. So if you would like to be a sponsor for that Shop Local bag, want your name in there, want to put an item in there, give me a call or stop by the Chamber. Pick up an application.
Is the route the same and the setup area same place?
Everything is exactly the same as last year. Well, every parade in Mountain Home. So we do start over by Hospital Drive. Lineup is over there. In the hospital, what is that? Burnett and Buttercup. So we kind of have like the two roads, and we line cars up on one, floats up on the others. All the bands and the walkers, they are at First Security parking lot, and then we take off and go down past the square.
Are you paying attention, Dale?
Yes.
Because
are you sure?
I'm sponsoring you to walk in it, so.
Why?
I just want to see if you'll make it.
I think that's a great idea.
I
can see bats being placed everywhere.
And just a reminder, as far as the floats go, we ask you please do not throw candy. It is dark. I think Jeff can attest. Last year he drove. He had the honor of pulling Santa, and he said it is a little tough, and those kids like to run out.
Hard to see.
We ask that you have some walkers alongside your float and hand that candy out to the kiddos.
You know, we used to, when we were over at the radio station, we had a big, huge van. It's like, oh my gosh, it was ridiculous. But I drove with the headlights off and the park lamps on, and still, with all the activities and the sign lights and everything on, to see that yellow stripe, even at 5 or 4 miles an hour, is hard.
It is, and when you're looking in your mirror constantly to make sure the distance is right, and a kid can jump out in front of you before you even know it, and you have to really be careful.
You do. I mean, oh, man. Yeah. And I've drove it more than once at night, and finally I just got to the point where I bring the automatic transmission down into low gear and just let it kind of idle on that torque converter. But anyway, I want to point them out. You know, I went to the county fair parade. A lot of fun. I don't want to say it's bad. It's a lot of fun. But one thing came to mind was a camouflage Dodge truck in the parade. No sign, no light. I mean, why? I mean, so it had Monroe shock absorber. I mean, you know, why? You know.
Well, we encourage everyone to decorate. You know, put lights on if they can and that sort of thing. Every now and then there'll be somebody that insists on being in the parade or whatever. But you know, we encourage that as much as we can. Or discourage that as much as we can.
I mean, you know, there's a lot of things that went by. I thought, who are they? What do they represent? You know, why they just got a camouflage truck in the parade driving? You know, it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Right.
But there's no identification. You know, we like to know who the folks are.
Absolutely.
You know.
So
it's a great way to promote themselves too.
So I always like the tow trucks with the Christmas lights.
Yeah.
Hey, the community I moved here from used to have garbage trucks in it.
Really?
And they'd string lights on them, you know, and there'd be a couple of guys hanging on the back just like they're picking up trash and waving at everybody.
That's
but
cool.
yeah.
That's cool.
Yep. So.
Yeah, I asked a question about the trash guys one time. I was going out Highway 5 North, got behind one of the trash trucks, two guys hanging on with their arms. Thought, seatbelt law.
Helmets, whatever.
Helmets, seatbelt. Anyway, what else going on with the chamber?
Well, do we want to talk a little bit about what's going on with Baxter County Forward?
Excuse me. Yeah, you want me to start?
You go right ahead.
As you guys know, I'm sure we look at a lot of economic data, and you know, we're constantly encouraging people to shop local and you know, just try to do as much business locally as you can. And about, I don't know, 4 to 6 months ago or so, our board chairman, Ron Peterson, out at the hospital, pointed out to me that he had found some information from the U.S. Census Bureau that showed that Baxter County population was in decline. Not drastically, but the numbers were down over about a 7-year period, about 1,000 people. And I said, this can't be true. So I started doing some digging and looking at not just U.S. Census data, but other demographic information I got from GIS mapping and various things, and also sales tax collections and school enrollments in both the school districts and in ASU Mountain Home. And sure enough, our population is in decline a little bit. And it's enough so, not just in Baxter County, but also Marion and Fulton and some of our surrounding counties, that our chamber board, and I'm very proud of the fact that they, you know, have enough vision and to say, you know, maybe this is something we need to step up on and see if we can't do something about this and reverse this downward trend. So through various contacts and so forth, we ended up enlisting Dr. Mark Peterson with the University of Arkansas's Cooperative Extension Service in Little Rock, who has a history of doing facilitating and so forth for strategic planning in communities, not only all throughout Arkansas, but he's done it in numerous other states and I think a couple other countries as well. So he's very qualified. So we contacted him and asked him if he'd be interested in coming up here and visiting with us about this. And I know I'm probably making longer story longer, but it's important that I think everybody understands that we've brought a professional in that has a lot of experience in other communities that are seeing the same thing and turning them around. So just last night we had our third meeting. We've invited the community to participate. We've asked everyone to complete a survey that was what we had online, and we had how many? 500?
536. Our goal was around 300, so we were.
Yeah, we had a
very
good sampling.
Very happy, and
what they did was identify problem areas that we felt like needed attention, and that was the first. The first meeting was really just kind of an explanation of what's going on. Second meeting, we started getting into these problem areas, and you know, I don't know that it's a surprise, but the thing that was mentioned the most in the survey was the drug problem. That is causing could be causing companies not to locate here because they feel like it's worse here than maybe somewhere else or whatever. Now, I know everybody's got the drug problem, but yeah, it is bad here, and I won't just go off on that tangent, but they identified numerous other areas such as quality of life or quality of place, as we call it, and maybe doing some things downtown to spruce things up and things like that. Looked at transportation, retirees, tourism, branding, numerous different areas. And then last night we had our third meeting.
It was. And
we had probably, 35, 40 people there. And we asked everyone for their input to come up with these goals that we're going to address under each of these action teams. And again, I thought the response was really, really good last night. And from those goals, before the next meeting in December, we're asking each of those groups to meet and start coming up with strategies to get you to those goals. And then once all that is in place, then ultimately the end game here is we want to have a very specific plan, strategic plan, with, again, the end goal of reversing our downward trend in our population. And believe me, I know that not everyone is in favor of this. A lot of people are, still kind of want to put up the fence and the gates across the highways and just keep everything the way it is.
Don't live here type of thing.
Well, they don't want things to change, and unfortunately things are going to change, and I think it's up to us to make sure they change for the positive instead of the negative. And right now, it's a pretty big concern. I know it's a concern at the city. Talked to both mayoral candidates last night, and they're concerned about it, and the county judge, and the school districts and the college and every hospital. Everybody's concerned about. We don't like seeing the numbers we're seeing. They're either flat or they're slightly down, and that's not good for anybody. So, someone else came up to me last night and said, we got to make sure we protect our environment. And I said, well, absolutely. The last thing we want to do is to do anything to harm the environment, because that's what brings most of our tourists here. Yeah. And that's what brought us here, things like that. So there's no question we can accomplish these goals and accomplish the end goal and change that trend without harming the environment whatsoever. So, we're not talking about 8, 10, 12% growth. We're talking about 1 or 2%. And that 1 or 2% to me is ideal, because you can keep up with it. You can still bury water and sewer lines and build streets and that sort of thing to keep up with it. Whereas some of these communities you've seen, even in Arkansas, I'll just use Conway as a for instance, they grew so fast that it almost bankrupt the city. They couldn't keep up.
I first went to Conway. We were still living in St. Louis, and I was 5 or 6 years old, 1963, 64. And where you come in on Highway 65, come down the hill, that was woods.
Yeah.
I think the sign said 12 or 13,000 people. Now they're almost 100,000.
Yeah.
Because Little Rock moved to Conway.
Yeah. So anyway, again, we're trying to involve as many people as we can, get all this input together, these ideas, these strategies, and hopefully reverse this trend. And we wrap this up in, is it February?
I think it is February that we wrap.
I believe, late January,
February. January is our 5th,
we'll
and then 6, February. Yep. Yeah. December, January, and February.
So, when we do get to the final product, we obviously will publicize that as much as we can, and my goal is to have this plan with measurable goals and timelines and so forth, so that we can show the community here's where we think we need to be going, here's how we're going to get there, and when we're going to do it, and then we can all measure our results. So I think it's very important.
It is. Yeah, we'll continue this right after the break. Scooter, take us to the break.
Be right back.
All right.
With a large showroom of over 13,000 square feet, the Furniture Depot is your local choice for quality name brand furniture at prices anyone can afford. They carry a great selection of catnapper recliners, power recliners with lumbar support and lift chairs. Check out Furniture Depot's variety of living room and dining room sets in various styles and designs. And don't forget about their mattress gallery featuring Serta, Symbol mattresses, and adjustable beds. Family owned and operated, that's Furniture Depot, located in the Ozark Shopping Center in Mountain Home.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrub stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands including Carhartt, Cherokee, and Gray's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Clogs, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractable, compression socks, paramedic BDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, as well as minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment, their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
Come on down to In the Company of Dogs, where your dog will be treated like family. We offer professional service with over 30 years experience for all your grooming and obedience needs. Away from home during the day and your dog is left home alone? No problem. We also offer doggy daycare. You can be assured that your dog will be comfortable at all times, and we never use any harsh corrections. We're located in the College Shopping Plaza in Mountain Home, next to the Dollar General, or give us a call at 870-232-1784. It's a great day in the company of dogs.
Life is too...
$7:38. Jeff and Angela here from Chamber of Commerce. Let's pick it up where we left off.
You know that's always bad when you come back and right before we go live, they go, "What are we going to talk about?" I just sold you out. The secret's out. I just sold you out.
Well, you almost did, but the reason for my question was we've got so much going on, we don't know where to start.
That's a good answer. Good answer.
So, I mean, if we want to move on from Baxter County forward, or do you anything else to add to that?
Well, yeah, I mean, my goal was to kind of wrap that up, but
okay. Well, go ahead.
Obviously, there's a lot of areas we've got to be concentrating on, and we were talking about it during the break. Is how do we keep our younger generations in this area and provide them with careers and jobs that they can grow in and stick with and do for the rest of their lives and that sort of thing.
What we were saying, there's a difference between having a job and having a career.
Yeah, big difference.
And you can take. I'm not going to say anything by name, but do the employers really care about the people? You know, are they, oh, well, we got to have a guy here, a girl here. You know, they don't care who it is, just get the job done. Well, when the need arises, they have to take 1 day off or 3 hours off. You know, do they work with them? You know,
yeah.
I've been in situations where it's just absurd. But
yeah. Well, the other areas we're looking at is, of course, retirees. This is a strong retirement community, and I think we're already putting together some plans to do a little more targeted marketing to specific retirees at specific age groups and locations. For instance, not just retirees, but tourists as well. But you know, we're going to be looking at we're doing 3 trade shows in early 2019. St. Louis, Dallas, and then we've added one in Minneapolis, of all places. Yeah, we did a little bit of research, and actually quite a bit, and looking at where our website hits are coming from and where, you know, the population age ranges that we're looking at and incomes and all this sort of thing. And Minneapolis kept popping up on the screen, so we're going to be doing a show there. You know, I want to thank the Mountain Home A&P Commission, Advertising and Promotion Commission. I made a presentation to them a few months ago, and in that it included some $70,000 in marketing dollars that we will be using for trade shows and Arkansas.com, which is Parks and Tourism's website, and our virtual reality video that we're putting together. We could probably do a whole show on that. There's a lot of different things that we're working on for 2019 to help get our message out and do a better job of telling everyone what a wonderful place this is. So again, that's probably a whole nother show's worth, and I don't want to, you know, just stay on that subject right now. But man, we've got a lot to do next year and a lot of improvements to make, and we're looking forward to doing that. So,
you know, sitting here listening to talk, Jeff, when I first drove through Mountain Home, I remember we were on vacation from St. Louis. We were down around Harrison and Jasper and Russellville and all that, then came back up and came through Mountain Home. Back then it was maybe 3,000 or 4,000 people, maybe less than that. But we had some friends that had moved down, and we looked at the area and had liked it. In those days, you had, like our family, we'd go camping. We had a couple of ice chests, we had a camp stove, had a tent, maybe 2 tents, had packed clothes, and a family camp. You don't see a lot of that tent camping like it used to be. Now you go out to bull shows, you might see a little bit more than you do around here, but that family vacation as such, you don't see that after the fuel prices went skyrocketing.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of people say, well, I wouldn't mind living here. You know, we used to camp on the Current River, and then we'd come down here and camp a little bit. But the things have changed drastically. Now, if you go out to Cranfield or Robinson, it's mainly campers and going to be older folks. Once in a while, you see families. How can we bring back that good old-fashioned family vacation?
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot.
But it gets expensive.
Well, I've noticed there's a big difference in different generations.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. My generation seems to be more of, you know, my idea of roughing it is staying in a Holiday Inn with a busted TV remote, you know, instead of sleeping on the ground in a sleeping bag or in a tent. My kids, who are in their mid to late 20s, they would rather they like the thought, the novelty of staying in a tent and sleeping on the ground and things like that. So I've noticed when I go by, for instance, Buffalo River, you do see quite a few tents.
Good.
Pitched in, you know, in the various areas.
People are still camping.
So,
still
yeah,
camping.
they are. But you know, my kids don't have their own kids yet, and when they do, they're probably going to start thinking maybe we need a pop-up instead of a throw on the ground tent. So I think there's a lot of difference in generations. But I do want to mention this about retirees. We're seeing a lot of changes in the trends. I think the baby boomers versus the greatest generation. All the numbers are showing us that, yeah, they may be relocating from the metropolitan areas and the big cities, but they're only moving out into the suburbs. they're not as interested in rural markets like ours as much as I think the Greatest Generation was.
So rather than be 5 minutes away from the nightclub, they're 35 minutes away from the nightclub.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. But they're trying to stay closer to their families, things like that. And I don't know what you do about this, but the big pension plans that a lot of the Greatest Generation enjoyed back in the 70s, maybe into the 80s, those have dried up. I mean, companies aren't offering those pensions anymore, and I think their disposable income is a lot less, and it's more expensive to move and relocate. So we're seeing a lot more people in their 60s, early 70s staying put.
What I saw in the 70s here, of course, I was working the Sears garage at the time over on 3rd Street. And what had happened if you go back to, say, 1970, up through about 1978, and so we get 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, what was happening, you look at Chicago. And as it went west and southwest, the developers were coming in and say, and these were the houses that Grandpa and Grandma bought in 1935. They gave $8,000 for it. They had a 20-year mortgage, so by 1955, 1960, it was paid for. So that money went into another account. So we'll give you $250,000 lock, stock, and barrel, leave the key in the door. Well, he's got this nice retirement plan plus $250,000.
Yeah.
All he's got to do is take his shirts and socks and shoes down to wherever he wants to go. Back in those days, you go down here in Indian Creek, and my dad helped build some of those older houses down there on First at Cardinal. They were $18,000 houses in those days. You get a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house for $18,000 to $22,000. These people just got $250,000 for the property. They banked the rest. They went out to the car dealership. They had new car, new furniture. Everything was brand new.
Yeah.
Because I'd get cars in the shop. The average miles was less than 43,000 miles.
Yeah.
And there wasn't a lot to do to say, how come you don't have a lot of repair? The cars are brand new. They're still in warranty around here.
Yeah, that's what we're seeing.
And that's what it was.
Yeah. So we're having to kind of rethink the way we market ourselves to retirees.
It is.
And I don't want to pretend that it's all my ideas. We're stealing the best ideas we can from everybody else and kicking out the bad ones, and seeing what works. So we're really just kind of getting started with this in the Baxter County Forward initiative and looking at these things differently. So it's exciting, but at the same time makes you a little nervous because we need to get it right.
Yeah, makes you wonder. 7:47, time for another break. Jeff and Angela here from Chamber of Commerce. Be right back.
Short to wear boring clothes. Welcome to Shabby to Chic Salon and Boutique, where we carry the latest trends and fashions and accessories at prices anyone can enjoy. Feel beautiful while looking fabulous with a large range of fashions that fits anyone's sense of style. You're sure to discover something unique and new at every visit. Shabby to Chic also features 12 professional stylists, aesthetics by Amy J, a nail technician, and 4 tanning beds. Excite your style at Shabby to Chic Salon and Boutique in Mountain Home.
It's that time of year again. Time to take a hard look at your Medicare health plan. If you're looking for a new plan or looking to renew your existing plan, now's the time to renew all your options. At VACO Insurance, we'll sit down with you and show you all the new choices and options, including $0 premium plans with low copays and dental, vision, and hearing benefits. Let us help take the confusion out of selecting a plan and find one catered to your needs. Contact VACO Insurance today, located at 351 East 9th Street, Suite B in Mountain Home. If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with a pie lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant, located on the square in Mountain Home.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
It's coming up on 7:50. Jeff and Angel here from Chamber of Commerce and talk a little fishing.
We are talking fishing.
Well,
you just,
I was thought we were going to talk about the banquet
I
first.
know. Well, we can jump around. It's okay.
Well, we're excited. We signed a contract a week or two ago with BASS to bring a couple of bass tournaments to the area, and I'm really excited about these because it involves a lot of the youth. One of these tournaments is a 3-day event that is a college tournament, and it'll be attracting college students from, I want to say, a 7-state area. Probably shouldn't quote me on that, but they limit the tournament to 250 boats, and they've maxed out the last several years in a row. And we're having that tournament on Bull Shoals Lake, and the date is sometime in April. I can't remember.
I'm giggling it right now.
I didn't bring that with me.
It's the Carhartt Bassmaster College Series, I believe.
And that's on like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then on Sunday will be the high school tournament, and that will also be limited to 250 boats, but there'll be 3 fishermen in each boat. So that's 750, potentially 750 kids, plus parents and families and coaches and chaperones and you name it. So all total, we're looking at probably 2,500 to 3,500 people will be in our community for that week actually fishing. Some be in and out, prior to that, practicing and so forth. So we're expecting a pretty good boost to our local economy in April next year.
Yeah.
So
sounds great.
Then a banquet, you said?
We do.
Tell them about the banquet.
We do. We have our annual chamber banquet coming up, and that is January I've got all these dates like rumbling in my head here. It's January the 24th. We'll be holding it at the Shed. I will get some more information out on this very soon. And this is where we're going to be premiering the virtual reality video that we were talking about. It was supposed to be done back in, August. But after looking at the first cut, we felt, we'd like to add just a little bit more. So we decided to kind of wait on that premiere and add a couple more scenes. And we're just going to premiere everything at our banquet. So our banquet is going to be amazing this year. I'm really looking forward to it. And we're getting a custom boat made. Can we talk about that?
Yeah. For our trade show booth, we're going to have an actual fishing boat in the booth with 3 swivel chairs in it where people can actually sit in the boat and watch the virtual reality video. And
that'd be cool.
You need to be sitting
when
you watch this thing.
You need to be sitting, and you need a swivel chair because
you're
looking up, you're looking down. It's everywhere.
Amazing.
You're completely immersed in this. And
we may have to give everyone a barf bag too, because it'll almost turn your stomach. We had somebody watching it that almost got sick.
It's Christy. Yeah, she's like,
we probably shouldn't be saying that on there.
I know. We're totally right.
Anyway,
watch at your own risk.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to scare people away, but if you haven't ever watched a virtual reality video, which I had not, it is amazing how it immerses you into the actual video. You really feel like you're flying or you're fishing or you're on that motorcycle or whatever the case may be. And if you're not prepared, like that aerial shot from the helicopter.
Yeah, he doesn't like heights. So,
I'm scared of heights.
Down,
next thing I knew, I was grabbing hold of stuff. It's really amazing. But we're gonna have a preview party for that and let everybody go in the trout room at the Shed and watch the video and enjoy their evening. And it's going to be a fun time. It's not just going to be another stuffy banquet.
How
much are tickets?
Oh my goodness!
40.
They're somewhere in that $30-$40 range. Like I'm gonna have to look.
See,
I know I am supposed to know this. We have been so busy with this Baxter County Ford and with the Christmas parade.
Well, we'll get you on.
We'll get back to you on that.
Yeah, we'll get back to you. I'll give you an invitation. So I will have that out very soon. Yeah. We just want you to save that date. So.
And it was January 24th?
Yes. It's a Thursday night.
Yeah.
The Shed.
Yeah. It will be fun.
I think so.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
We'll have our usual silent auction and it's virtual reality. I'm so excited to show everyone and share that with everyone.
That will be fun.
Yeah.
And so you've got 3 major cities for show promotions: Minneapolis, Dallas, St. Louis.
Our spring is going to be very busy. I may not see my family at all come March, April, May. So
there's time she's looking forward to that.
No. Okay, maybe a little.
No, it's going to be interesting.
They are. There, we have one back-to-back. I think we go to Minneapolis. We're back for 3 days before we turn around and head to Dallas.
Yeah.
And then like a week later, I think, is our fishing tournaments. And then a week after that, we have our golf tournament. We are going to be very, very busy this spring.
And in early March, when you do your morning prayer one morning, you might say a prayer for us, because we're going to be pulling a fishing boat to Minneapolis in the snow and all that in early March.
I'll make a note of that one.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
we'll let you know.
Have you been to Minneapolis before? It's a nice town.
No.
I never have.
No.
Yeah, well, I was there. What was the... it was last day of spring, first day of summer, 2012, 2011, something like that. I was up for an AFP. It was a political event. We stayed at the DoubleTree, and the gig was at the Hilton. It was a lot of fun, but I walked out of the Hilton one night. It was 15 till 10, and I looked, and it was daylight. And I thought, what time is it, you know? And I looked, it was 15, and I thought, ooh, I'm that far north on the last day of spring, first day of summer. Wow. And I mean, the daylight finally went down about 10:10, 10:15, 10:20. It stayed right, but you know, you can go to St. Louis and it's nice downtown. You see a hot dog wrapper flying in the breeze or a napkin or something. Not Minneapolis. I thought it was a nice, clean city.
Really? We're looking forward to going.
Definitely.
I enjoyed it.
We'll have our new vacation relocation guides. Actually, we should have those in our hands by the banquet too.
Good.
So we'll be sharing those.
Awesome.
We're really excited about this year's. We've added some new content. I think it's going to be a great magazine. So
now we've got about 3.5 minutes before we end the show, but I've got to go back to the this thing still rolling around in my head about the decrease in the Baxter County population. With what's going on in Marion County, you've got the the Butterball Mill with the extension of the railroad. That's going to bring jobs in. Will that not help boost a little bit to Baxter? I know that Marion County needs help too.
Yeah,
and it's going to be a
absolutely.
good economic boost there, but being border counties, it can't help but help a little bit here.
Anytime you have a new business come to your community, in my opinion, it's a good thing. And you know, yes, there may be some jobs that start out at $9-10 an hour, but there's also going to be jobs that pay $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a year, management and supervision and so forth. But you know, even here in Baxter County, for instance, I met with a company when I first started here. It's literally day one, in January of 2017. And this company was about to close. They were about to shut, as a manufacturer, they were about to shut the plant down, move it to northern Indiana, and leave 12 people without a job. And that doesn't sound like a big deal, but it is to those 12 people. It's a huge deal. Because of our efforts and bringing the Arkansas Economic Development Commission in and some other partners that we have with utilities and so forth, we were able to convince those owners who were from Chicago that not only did they need to keep this plant here, instead of expanding an operation in northern Indiana, they ended up doing it here.
Good.
So now they have 24 employees, or 24. They've doubled in size. They spent about $1 million expanding. Again, that doesn't sound like a whole lot anymore. When I was a kid, $1 million was all the money in the world. Today it's pocket change.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm so grateful that we were able to not only protect those 12 jobs, but also add another 10 or 12 jobs. And, you know, we've had meetings with Eaton Corporation and Bass Cat Boats and Triton now and Ranger and all these different companies around here and doing everything we can to make sure that they're successful.
Yep.
And everything we can to, if their corporate office says we're going to be cutting back, we want this to be the last place they decide to cut back.
Good.
So it's very important.
Very important. And then Christmas parade, December 7th.
That's right.
Starts at 5:30.
Get registered.
Get registered.
Do
Call
not
the chambers,
forget, get registered.
Real quick, winter weather advisory. Can we throw that up one more time there, Scooter? From Marion County all the way to Nashville, Tennessee. We have a winter weather advisory all the way down into northeast Louisiana. It includes the St. Louis area, the southeast Missouri area, southern Illinois, southern Indiana, western Kentucky, western Tennessee. And so, it's too cold for me.
Bah humbug.
Bah humbug, listen to. Anyway, thanks to Jeff and Angela for being here.
Thanks
and
for
look forward to
having
having you
us.
back on, perhaps in December.
Thanks a lot. We appreciate
Thanks, guys.
It's always a lot of fun having you guys.
We'll be back tomorrow. Bye.